Hello, welcome back to the Spoonie Stitcher channel. I'm Shannon the Spoonie Stitcher. You're inside the stitchery. I'm so happy you're here today. That is our spokes pickle, the Spoonie Stitcher pickle, made by the lovely Tap Mama, Amanda, Tap Mama 73 and the Beg Brigade. Go check out her channel. I will link it down below. Let's talk about crochet kits. So you know these kits, they come in a box like this, some kind of picture, a little book, and then something on the back. But this picture is always misleading because it does not show you all 12 patterns that you get inside the book. It shows you some of them, but not all of them. Not to mention, most of these don't show you this many on the back either. You don't know what you're buying. You know you're getting 12 patterns, probably, and that's it. But I hardly ever see anybody actually go through the books in these things. They just talk about their experience and how it was crocheting it. But what about the other patterns in the book? Or if they talk about it, they hold them up for like a second, like, oh, here's Daniel the lion, here's the owl. No. So because it is the holiday season and these make good gifts, I thought I would talk about the patterns that are actually in these. You're welcome. Yeah. So, because it is the holiday season, I have 4 Christmas-related ones that I thought we would talk about first. I have the Nutcracker, the Nativity, Rudolph. Oh, my hair's in the way. Rudolph, and Frosty the Snowman. So, I am going to put out a video and we will talk about, what part of the pattern, oh, it looks like they used felt here, stuff like that. We will talk about all the materials that you need that they also usually don't tell you in these kits. Sometimes they come with like little scraps of felt so you can make those 2 projects that they give you the materials for, but then you don't know what you need for the rest of them. And so I am going to do an in-depth look at the actual patterns that come in the books. So let's get started and let's look at one of the 4 Christmas books. Yes, all of these intros will be the same. So today's book is Rudolph, just like my sweatshirt. Spoiler alert, the train isn't in here, but I bet he'd be really easy to make up. So let's see what patterns are in this book. Now, I will say a small side note. This book with the Bumble on the front has all 12 patterns. If you see a kit where it's Rudolph on the front, that only has 6 characters. So if you want all 12, look for his picture when you're buying the kit. Just putting that out there. Okay, let's look inside the book. Because Rudolph is my favorite Rankin & Bass production of all time, my favorite Christmas special of all time, and one of my favorite childhood watching memories. So as you can see, we have the Bumble on the front, so you can obviously make him. Okay, so starting off, obviously, Rudolph. So this is child Rudolph, well, Rudolph Jr., because his antlers are short. They're just growing. So he's just a baby buck. With his great shining nose, Rudolph is an outcast among the other reindeer, but both his big heart and his red nose save the day when a heavy fog threatens Christmas for everyone. Yes, look how cute he is, and he does look like the cartoon. Aw, he's so cute. Next we have Santa. Aww. No offense, but I think this Santa is cuter than the Frosty Santa. What do you guys think? I think I like this one better. He looks jollier. I like him a lot. I wonder if you can make his wife. I thought she was always so funny. Eat, Papa. Clarice. Aw, yes, with that famous red and white polka dot bow. I'm guessing you need a little piece of fabric for that. Red and white polka dot ribbon, yeah. Maybe this is one of the ones you can make in the kit. I need to look that up. Because, that's something they should give you. Because that's hard to find. This is something they should give you. I love Clarice. I think she was my favorite when I was little. So she is so cute. There's always tomorrow. Hermie wants to be a dentist. Oh, he's so cute. So have you guys heard the theory that because Hermie doesn't have pointy ears and he does look different than all the other elves, he might actually be a human that Santa rescued and doesn't know it? I like that theory. I do. What do you guys think? Anyway, you can make Hermie. I think that blue is the wrong color, but I still like him. He's very, very, very cute. Here she is, Mrs. Claus. Oh, she's so cute. Love her. Ooh, look at her skirt. Look at those little stars. That's a cute idea. Oh, she's so precious. Devoted Mrs. Claus cooks year-round to keep Santa jolly and plump. Because of her thoughtfulness and effort, his red suit is sure to fit just right on Christmas Eve. Love it. They gave her the little puff sleeves. Such a cute detail. Love. Ah, been waiting for him to show up. Sam! Sam the Snowman. Voiced by the incredible Burl Ives. There will never be another. Oh, he is so cute. Look at his little pocket watch. Is that just a piece of felt? Oh yeah, that would be my guess, that this is just a little piece of felt with like a little Sharpie to show the time. The seed beads are for his buttons, and they are very stylish. I really like that. I hope I can find something like that when I make mine. And the little holly berries in his hat. So cute. Yukon Cornelius! Now, I wish they had all of his dogs as patterns in here. I know that would be impossible, but that would be so cute. I would make them. I think they should do that. There should be a pattern where you get to make all of his dogs. Anyway, his little pickaxe, his little mustache, and his little backpack. Let's see if we can find a better picture of his backpack. Oh, I'll give you guys a second because you haven't really looked at him yet. So he's got his little belt, and you can see part of what looks like maybe a sleeping bag, his little knit cap, and his little earmuffs. He is very prepared for the winter. You have to give it to him. He is prepared. So that's the best picture I can find, but you can see his backpack, and it's got a little clasp. That's a nice touch. And then, yeah, it's like a rolled up suitcase. So sorry, a rolled up sleeping bag. I told you guys it's been a long day. So that's a really cute detail. Next is Bumble, the abominable snow monster. And I mean, even when he's ferocious, he's adorable. So you saw him on the cover. He is so cute. I love the little fuzzy hair up here. And it doesn't say that you need to, but I honestly think you should brush him so that he's really fuzzy. So I would brush him after you make him, but that's just me. At least the white part, maybe not the blue, but the white part, yeah, he definitely needs to be furry. The Misfit Doll, a dolly for Sue. Left behind and lonely, Misfit Doll's dearest Christmas wish is for a little girl to love her. This year, help her wish come true. Aww. She's so cute. So, another theory that I've heard is that the reason she is a misfit toy is because she was kind of created sad. Like, you know, it's a struggle for her to be happy, and what little girl wants a doll that, you know, isn't happy and smiling? But I don't know if I'm really agreeing with that. I think she's a misfit toy because maybe one of her pigtails is too short, or maybe her dress was hard to deal with, or, you know, maybe her pull string doesn't work, like in Toy Story 4 with Gabby Gabby, you know. I don't think it's about her being sad because she's so cheerful when she sees Rudolph and everybody. So, I don't know. But I've heard that, and I thought I would share it with you guys. But yeah, I'm thinking it's simpler than that. But anyway, she is so cute. The polka-dotted elephant. He is so cute. So I'll be completely honest. If I was making him, all of these little crocheted polka dots would be felt or puffy paint. It would also not be going to a child, so it would be fine. But yeah, I would do puffy paint or felt. I would not crochet all of these little things. No. Now, I would do his toes and his nose, all of that. But yeah, let's stick with the flatter, easier polka dots. But that's just me. He is adorable, though. Love him. And he is one of my favorite Misfit toys in the movie. Oh, Charlie. The Charlie in the box instead of the Jack in the box. Oh, he's so cute. So that's interesting. They're going to teach you how to make a perfectly square, flat box. This looks like these are little pom-poms. Am I right? Maybe they're not. Maybe they're baubles. Oh, these might be baubles, actually. Bauble stitches. The little bells. Wow, those are tiny. What size bells are those? Bells. Not seeing the answer to my question. Oh, wait, maybe they're seed beads. Maybe that's what this is. Seed beads. 2 millimeters. Wow. Okay. But see how his cheeks are felt? I think that's what they should have done for the elephant, but that's just me. Okay, King Moonraiser. Was anybody else super sad in their childhood that he didn't have a stuffed animal version of him? 'Cause I know I was. He was one of my favorite characters in the whole movie. I know he's only on for a few seconds, but his voice was so powerful and he seemed so cuddly, but commanding, but sweet, and very Aslan-like. Didn't you get Aslan vibes from him? I wanted a cuddly Moonraiser stuffed animal and it didn't exist. As far as I know, it still doesn't. And so I want to make this pattern out of burlap blanket yarn so badly because I want a giant cuddly Moonraiser. I was so happy that he was in this book at all. I was so thrilled that they included him, but he needs to be huge. I know how big he'll be with just worsted weight yarn, but I don't want him that's too small for me. I want a giant Moonraiser stuffed animal in my life. So, was he anybody else's, like, one of their top 3 favorite characters in the movie? Because he was definitely one of mine. Any more Moonraiser love out there? Let me know. Okay, so what did you think? Is that a kit worth buying? Let me know. Also, the link for Amazon or wherever I find it, Barnes & Noble, will be linked down below. I am not an affiliate as of yet, but I do want to make it easier for you all to find. Thank you so much for joining me today. If you like this kind of content, maybe consider subscribing and join our Yarn Zebra family. Don't forget there is a private Facebook group that you can also join, post stuff, see what I'm making before anybody else. Just saying. Remember, life happens, yarn helps, and spoonies can stitch it up too. Goodbye.